Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? Blind Metal Gamer here with you once again, and it is now time for more Diablo 4. Time for episode 10. We're going to get this done tonight. We're going to hopefully get Lazarus, or whatever his name is, his weapon, and get our show going. So, with that being said, let's get this thing rocking and rolling and see what's up.
Login hyphen and connecting to Diablo
Alright,
services.
here we go.
Q.
Yeah, Diablo Live Services.
Logging into Diablo if.
I wish they would give you an offline mode for this.
Sanctuary shrines empower you in Lunar Awakening. A mysterious phenomenon is manifesting throughout the shrines of Sanctuary, enchanting them with immense power. From February 6th, 10 a.m. February 20, 10 a.m. PST players in both seasonal and eternal realms can bask in the resplendency.
There we
You
go.
can skip campaign at character select after completing the prologue. Kaio Vashad. Waypoint. Bottom action button.
Alright.
Interact.
Alright, let's go get this thing.
Stash. Bottom action button. Interact. Bajan. Bottom action button. Interact.
That makes 17 so far.
Holy Decree. Bottom action button. Holy Decree. Zivuk. Salvage. Directly in all junk. Directly in inventory. Disabled. All junk. Salvage all. This action will irreversibly destroy. Transmog unlocked. Visit the wardrobe to view it. You have no items marked as junk to salvage. Holy Decree. Bottom action button. Interact.
That was cool.
Extinguished brazier. Bottom action button. The Gospel of the Father. Bottom action button.
No, we don't want that.
Interact. Chair. Bottom act. The Gospel of the Father. Desla. Bottom action button. Interact.
Hold on, I'm gonna invite. There we go. There we are. Had to get back to where I needed to be here.
The Gospel of the Father. The Gospel of the Father. Bottom action button. Interact. The Gospel of the Father. Bottom action button. Interact. Desla. Bottom action button. Interact.
So chat, what's everybody up to tonight?
Extinguished brazier. Bottom action. Desla. Bottom action button. Interact. Desla. Bottom action button. Interact. Forged relics. Bottom action. Forged relics. Bottom
No.
action. Hazel key. Bottom
No.
action button. Interact.
It was free. I don't need a
Hazel
handout
key.
from those
Bottom
cathedral
action button.
bastards.
Interact. Hazel key. Bottom action button. Interact. Forged relics. Bottom action button. Interact. Forged relics. Bottom action. Hazel key. Bottom action button. Interact.
Alright, we'll let his hockey. We need to go talk to Mr. Lazarus.
Desla. Bottom action button. Interact. Chair. Bottom action button. Sit down. Kyovashad Gatehouse. LV. 9. Kyovashad. LV. 9.
Alright.
Extinguished brazier. Bottom action button. Interact. Hazel key. Bottom action button. Interact. Desla. Bottom action button. Interact. Kyovashad Gatehouse. LV. 9. Kyovashad. LV. 9.
So,
Oscar. Stable master. Bottom action button. Interact.
fear or cowardice, perhaps? Well, it matters little, I suppose.
Zladka. Bottom action button. Interact.
Okay, Zlanka, you bitch.
Oscar. Stable master. Bottom action button. Interact. Oscar. You cannot do that in this area. Ozena. Bottom action button. Interact.
Just last
Market
week,
boxes.
I paid half
Bottom
that
action
for
but you
pets.
cannot do that in this area. Market boxes.
You keep
Bottom
this up.
action button.
We'll either be broke or
Interact beneath the
starve
heavy
by
tarp
the
like
next
crates
moon.
of vegetables and fruit, preserved by the frigid weather. Right action button close. Oscar. Stable master. You cannot do that in this area. Verica. Alchemist. Bottom action button. Interact.
No.
Extinguished brazier. Bottom action button. Interact. Kyovashad Gatehouse. LV. 9. Kyovashad. LV. 9. Oscar.
Wow.
Stable light bearer. Shop. Theme. Pre-order. Oscar. Stable master. Bottom action button. Interact. Fractured peaks. Right action button close. Right action Skosklen. Fractured peaks. Hawasar. Challenges. Jomara. Join a clan. Right action button close.
Your
Recommended
return
for you.
honors me.
The Lord Eater. Right action button close. Skosklen. Fractured peaks. Hawasar. Kyrgyzstan. Dry steppes. Kyovashad. Fractured peaks. Desolate highlands. LV. 9. Renown. 80/3155. 1/7. 0/3. 0/38. Challenges. Progress. 1%. Jomara. Join a clan. Right action button close.
Your
Recommended
return
for you.
honors me.
The Lord Eater. The
Town
Lord Mask of the
selection.
Lord Eater. Cosmetic helm. Supported classes. Barbarian. Bottom action button. Inspect. Recommended for right action button close. Challenges. Skosklen. Fractured peaks. Region progress. Fractured peaks. Total renown earned 80. 80/200. Plus bonus XP. Plus gold 300 gold. Plus 1 skill point. Locked. Plus bonus XP. Plus gold 300 gold. Right action button close. Options. Return to game. Option. Credits. Leave game. Return to game. Right action button close.
A
Recommended for
wanderer
you.
returns.
Recommended for you. Vitreous Malevolence. Right action. Option. Return to game. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. Chair. Bottom action button. Extinguished brazier. Bottom action button. Interact. Hezelkey. Bottom action button. Interact. Desla. Bottom action button. Interact. The Gospel of the Father. Bottom act chair. Bottom action button. Sit down. Desla. Bottom action button. Interact. You have reached your destination. You cannot do that in this area. Zladka. Bottom action button. Interact.
I was here first.
Oscar. Stable master. Bottom action button. Interact. Market boxes. Bottom action button. Interact. Kyovashad Gatehouse. LV. 9. Kyovashad. LV. 9. Zladka. Bottom action button. Interact. Kyovashad Gatehouse. LV. 9. Kyovashad. LV. 9. Oscar. State light bearer. Shop. Theme. Pre-order.
May your road be calm.
Lorath. You cannot do that in this. Oscar. Lorath. And Quat. A horse. Are you going somewhere? And
I'm off
Quat.
to Dry Steps in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you.
What were the villagers doing? Tell me of it. Lilith's return was prophesied. Missing pieces. Speak with the merchant.
Cloudy eyes. This poor thing is practically crowbait.
With what you're paid, you're lucky she has 4 legs.
Lorath. Oscar. Stable master. Lorath. Oscar. Stable master. Bottom action button. Interact. Zladka. Bottom action button. Interact.
Alright, so we gotta go talk to the blacksmith.
Travelers beware. Deadly threat spotted nearby. Bottom action button. Interact.
Sure.
Ozena. Bottom action button.
Downright sinful
Interact.
price you're asking.
Just last week, I paid half that for carrots.
You keep this up. We'll either be broke or starving by the next moon.
Okay, he doesn't gotta be a prick. I mean, shit, bar. He comes across as a real douche bag.
Challenges, Skosklan. Fractured Peaks. Right action button close. Right action join a clan. Jomara. Challenges. Progress. 1. Strider's Crown. Helm. 62 once core skills spend resource to skeletal warrior 200 Strider's Crown once core skills spend resource to once core 200 Strider's Crown skeletal warriors skirmisher skeletal mages unlocks at level 15 once core skills spend resource to deliver powerful acolyte and unliving energy your supernatural bloodlands. After casting Bloodlands 6 times, your next cast of Bloodlands is guaranteed to overpower and spawns a blood orb under the first enemy hit. 200 Strider's Crown. Helm. 62 item challenges. Jomara. Join a clan. Right action button close. Skosklan. Fractured Peaks. Huasar. Region progress. Fractured Peaks. Total renown earned 80. 80/200. Plus bonus XP. Plus gold 300 gold.
Oh, man.
Plus 1 skill point. Locked. Plus bonus XP. Plus gold 300 gold. Plus 1 potion capacity. Locked. Plus bonus XP. Plus gold 25,000 gold. Plus 1 skill point. You cannot do that in this area. Azena. Bottom action button. Interact. Azena. Bottom action button. Azena. Bottom action button. Interact. Demir. Bottom action button. Interact.
Fools up at the cathedral. Groveling, crying.
Kaio Vashad. Waypoint. Bottom action button. Interact. Notice board. Bottom action button. Interact. Vajon. Bottom action button. Interact.
That makes 17 so far.
Holy Decree. Bottom action button. Interact. Holy Decree. Bottom action button. Interact. Zivuk. Blacksmith. Salvage. Directly in all junk. Directly in inventory. Disabled. All junk. Common. Magic. Rare. All items. Strider's Crown. Helm. 62 item power. 78 armor, plus 9. Zivuk. Black salvage. Directly in inventory. Repair. Direct salvage. Repair. Strider's Crown. High pants. Pants. 54 item power. Strider's Crown. Marked as junk. Favorited item. Strider's Crown. Directly in inventory. Disabled. Equipped. 0 gold. All items. 0 gold. Zivuk. Salvage. Directly in Strider's Crown. Strider's Crown. Helm. 55 item Zivuk. Blacksmith. Bottom action button. Interact. Vajon. Bottom action button. Interact.
Okay, I talked with Zivik. He didn't.
Kyovashad Gatehouse. LV 9. Kyovashad. LV 9. Zladka. Bottom action button. Interact. Oscar. Stable Mat. Lorath. What were the villagers doing in those ruins? Lilith's return was
There
prophesied.
was a prophecy, yes. It foretold the rise of the primevals, the return of Lilith and Inarius, the doom of our world. Inarius adopted the prophecy for his own selfish purposes. Put it in the Cathedral of Light.
What were the villagers doing in those ruins?
Sacrificing. Summoning demons.
What were the villagers doing in those? Tell me of Inarius.
The Cathedral loves to go on about him. His imprisonment in hell, his valiant escape, his glorious return here, the world he created. But they never mention how being tortured in hell for a few millennia turned you into an ass.
Oh, no
What
shit.
were the villagers doing in those ruins? Oscar. Stable Master. Bottom action button. Interact. Oscar. Lorath. Oscar. Lorath. Bottom action. Oscar. Stable Master. Bottom action button. Interact. Lorath. Bottom action button. Interact. Strider's Crown. Ha. Once core skills spend resource to deliver powerful attacks. Challenges. Progress. Jomara. Blind. Join a clan. Right action button close. Recommended for you. Right action button options. Credits. Leave game. Return to game. Skosklen. Fractured Peaks. Ronova. Fractured Peaks. Fractured Peaks. Dry Steps. Fractured Peaks. Waypoint. Undiscovered. Fractured Peaks. Fractured Peaks. Kyrgyzstan. Oscar. Lorath. Bottom action button. Interact. Lorath. Bottom action button. Interact. Market boxes. Bottom action button. Interact. Ozena. Bottom action button. Interact.
Just last week, I paid half that for carrots. Puh!
You keep this up. We'll either be broke or starving by the next moon.
Dimir. Bottom action button. Interact.
Fools up at the cathedral. Groveling, crying like dogs.
Occultist stash. Bottom action. Occultist stash. Bottom action. Occultist recipe. Bottom action button. Occult stash. Bottom stash. Bottom action button. Chair. Bottom action button. Sit down. Dimir. Bottom action button. Interact. Dimir. Bottom action button. Interact. Remill. Bottom action button. Interact.
My neighbor is bewitched. I saw him skulking outside my door, muttering
Notice board. Bottom action button. Interact.
This wouldn't have anything to do with the money.
You cannot do that in this area. Notice board. Notice. At the start of the new month, Reverend Mother Prava will hold a sunrise sermon in celebration of the Divine Advent, the day Father Inarius returned to the world. And quad. Right act. Notice board. Travelers beware. Let's. Ibda. Bottom action button. Interact. Let's. Purveyor of Curiosities. Purveyor of Curiosities. 35 Murmuring Obels. Focus. Sword. Focus. Focus. Cost 40 obols. Sword. Sword. Cost 50 obols. You do not have enough obols. Chair. Bottom action button. Sit down. Chair. 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 Bottom chair. Bottom action button. Sit down. Remill. Bottom action button. Interact. Notice board. Notice board. Bottom action button. Interact. Notice board. Bottom action button. Interact. Demir. Bottom action button. Interact.
We don't want Demir.
Demir. Bottom action button. Interact.
Damn you.
Demir. Bottom action button. Interact. Chair. Bottom action button. Sit down. Stash. Bottom action button. Interact. Stash. Occultist recipe. Bottom action button. Interact. You cannot do that in this area. 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 Stash. Bottom action button. Interact. Stash. Bottom action button. Interact. Stash. Bottom action button. Interact. Stash. Stash. Bottom action button. Interact. Chair. Bottom action. You cannot do that in this area. Chair. Bottom action button. Sit down. Dimir. Dimir. Bottom action button. Interact. World tier statue. Bottom action button. Interact. World tier statue. Bottom action button. Interact. Guard Boza. Bottom action button. World priest. World tier statue. Bottom action button. Interact. Cathedral of Light. LV. 9. Kaio Vashad. LV. 9. The training grounds. Bottom action button. Interact. World tier statue. Bottom action button. Guard Boza. Bottom action button. Interact. Priest Zelka. Bottom action button. Interact. Priest Zelka. Guard Boza. World tier statue. Priest Zelka. Bottom action button. Interact.
So, chat, what's up? I apologize for not being so talkative, but just trying to kind of relax and enjoy the game here with you guys and gals.
Call of the Blessed. Bottom action button. Interact. The Training Grounds. Bottom action button. Interact. World tier statue. Guard Boza. Priest Zelka. Bottom action button. Interact. Remill. Bottom action button. Interact.
I tell you, my neighbor is bewitched by some skulking outside my door, muttering curses.
Right.
Priest Zelka. Bottom action button. Interact. The Training Grounds. Bottom action button.
No, we don't want to go there. Oh shit.
Guard Boza. Priest Zelka. Bottom action button. Interact. Holy decree. But you cannot do that in this area.
We gotta find Zinnik or whatever his name is.
Heal. Bottom action button.
Hit the bong. I mean heal.
Holy decree. Bottom action button. Rano Osran. Weapons. And quad. Lorath sent me. And quad.
Ah! Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-dong.
Ah, so the old man's finally decided to bite me.
Missing pieces. Purchase Lorath and Apos, S. Polarm. Weapons, 284 gold. Lorath and Apos, S. Polarm purchased. 264 gold. Strange amulet. Bottom action button, that skill is not red. Strange amulet. Bottom action button. Interact. You cannot do that in this area. Stash. Bottom action button. Interact.
Now I've got to be careful.
Vajon. Bottom action button. Interact.
I cannot go out of the flame.
Extinguished brazier. Bottom action button. Interact. Fractured peaks.
I want to see something.
Right. Left. Bottom action button confirm, top action button customize. Close. You cannot do that in this area. The Gospel of the Father. The Gospel of the Father. Bottom action but chair. The Gospel of the Father. Bottom action button. Interact. World boss spawning soon in Hawisar. You cannot do that in this area. The Gospel of the Father. Bottom action button. Extinguished brazier. Bottom action button. Interact. Warning. Aria item dropped.
God damn it!
Removed from this area. World boss spawning soon in Hawisar.
It's okay. No, it's not. Hey, calm down, calm down.
You cannot do that in this area. Lorath and app. That item. Lorath and app. Kaio Vashad. LV. 9.
God.
Oscar. Lorath. What were the villagers? Lorath.
Damn it!
Bottom action button. Okay. Interact. Profile.
Calm down.
Skillable warrior. Once core skills spend resource to challenges. Jomara. Join a clan. Right action button. Right action button. Options. Credits. Leave game.
Oh, God
Jomara.
damn it! Fuck! See, I always...
Sorcerers can generate and pick up crackling energy, which periodically damages enemies around them until Kaio Vashad. Waypoint.
Okay.
Bottom action button.
No,
the Night Penitent. Bottom action button. The Night Penitent. Bottom action button. Interact. Missing pieces. Speak with Lorath.
Why do they do that? I wonder if maybe if I buy the weapon and then leave. I wonder. Okay.
Market boxes. Bottom action button. Interact.
I wonder. Because, okay, they didn't patch out the bug. We now know we cannot go... God damn it. Those dicks. Those absolute fucking...
Ozena. Bottom action button.
Dicks.
Interact.
They could have given this navigational assist. But do they? No. They make us find it on our own, or they'll leave us the fuck alone. Like a bunch of motherfuckers. That we are. Ha ha.
Market boxes. Bottom action button.
Now I gotta
Interact.
refine the son of a bitch. Alright, I should be close. But no, that's bullshit. They didn't patch that
Market
out.
boxes. Bottom action button.
No, you
Interact.
drop it and it can't be fucking retrieved. What the hell's up with that shit?
Market boxes. Bottom action button. Interact.
Yeah, sorry for the rage, but no, that pisses me off. That they should have patched that out.
So, what did you write on that piece of wood? Something about fear or cowardice, perhaps?
Oscar. Stable master. Bottom action button. Interact.
We found the stable master.
Oscar. Light bearer. Lorath, you cannot do that in this area. Oscar. Lorath, you cannot do that in this. Oscar. Lorath, and Quad, a horse. Are you going somewhere? And Quad, what were the villagers doing in those ruins?
Alright,
Missing
here's what we're gonna
pieces.
do.
Speak with the merchant. Oscar.
Alright,
Stable master. Bottom action button.
I'm gonna do this
Interact.
part. I'm gonna leave and see if it
Poor
lets
thing's
me
practically crowbait.
to,
What you're paid. You're lucky she has 4 legs.
take
Kyle
the,
Rashad Gatehouse. LV.
see,
9.
that's the
Kyle
problem.
Rashad. LV. 9. Oscar. Stable master. Bottom action button. Interact.
Yeah, that's bullshit. They don't even let you, have Navi assist? No. Yeah, I'm gonna call their ass out on it, yeah. You damn right. But I'm gonna try theory. I'm gonna try a little something with it and see what happens. Because I now know I gotta talk to the weapon merchant, not the blacksmith. So I now know the steps I've got to take. It's a matter of a different way of doing it. So if it'll let me do this in that form of get the weapon, leave, come back, talk to what's his face, we should be good to go. Because this game has no Navi assist.
Fractured peaks. Enabled. Filter. Waypoints. Enabled. Filter. Dungeons. Enabled. Filter. Waypoint. Enabled. Filter. Strongholds. Enabled. Filter. Events. Challenges. Skosklen. Fractured Peaks. Chapter. Missing Pieces Quest 1/1. Side quests. Side quests. 1/20. Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest. Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1 Side Quest, Raising Spirits. Campaign. Campaign. Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1 Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1/1. Campaign. Side Quests. Side Quests. Campaign. 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 Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1 Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1/1. Missing Pieces. LV. 9. Objective. Speak with the merchant. Lorath has asked a favor of me, to retrieve some of his belongings held by a town merchant. If this will get us closer to our goal, so be it. Bottom action button. Untrack. Missing pieces. Speak with the merchant.
So I hit the track button. And I wonder if...
Right. Left. Bottom action button confirm, top action button customize. Close. Right shoulder button. Right. Left shoulder button. Left. Bottom action button confirm, top action button customize. Right action button. Close.
Yeah, I didn't mean to try to be ranty, but that they should have patched that out. Yeah, that's bullshit. They could have... But I'm gonna try something. You can track your quests. That's a good thing. The problem with this is they need to add a that...
Bottom action button. Interact.
Not
You
while
cannot
I'm
do
in
that in
town.
this area. Vilek. And Quad. What happened to your eyes? And Quad.
Alright, we don't want to talk to him.
Vilek. Bottom
Wow.
action button. Stockade. Tikkanen. Bottom action button. Interact.
Wow.
Vilek. Bottom action button. Interact.
See, I wish they would... You know, I get they're trying to be innovative. I get that. But, you know, I raged because they didn't tell me I was at near the end of the door. Come on now. I call bullshit when I see it.
Vilek. Bottom action button. Interact. Stockades. Bottom action button. Interact.
Oh my god.
World tier statue. World tier statue. Bottom action button. Interact.
See? Alright, I hear the fire. So I should be getting closer to where I need to be. So I've got a poll running on my community tab where I'm asking, which setup do you like better? Do you like it when I stream straight from the PlayStation and input my tags directly from the PlayStation, or do you prefer I set the stream up, go live with the PlayStation, set up my tags in YouTube Studio, then come out here and do the stream as usual? Go to my community tab and vote on that now. Whichever setup gets the most votes is the one I'll use going forward. Oh my God. But no, the reason why I got so aggressive after I fucked up the quest was because, well, not only do I have to do it again, but I get they're trying to be innovative, but there is a way they could do navigational assist on this. There's a completely unused right stick. I actually suggested this for Dying Light 2, and it got in the vote stage, so hopefully they'll, maybe if they do a Dying Light 3, they'll put it in. Alexa, in Diablo 4, how do you use navigational assistance? Fuck you, Alexa. But no, did you hear that? The A-lady said you have to unlock Diablo Immortal's navigation feature. Now see, that's something I don't get. Why don't they put Diablo Immortal on PlayStation 5? That would be a hit. I hear the fire.
Occultist recipe. Bottom action button. Interact.
Now tomorrow night I'm really excited.
Bottom action button. Interact.
Not Demir.
Demir.
Not
Bottom
Demir.
action button. Interact. Demir. Bottom action button. You cannot do that in this area.
Yeah, see, I like the screen reader aspect of this game, but the way that they implement this shit, I mean, come on.
Occultist recipe. Bottom action button. Interact. Dimir. Bottom action button. Interact. Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1/1. Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1/1. Missing Pieces. LV. 9. Objective. Speak with the merchant. Lorath has asked a favor of me, to retrieve some of his belongings held by a town merchant. If this will get us closer to our goal, so be it. Bottom action button. Untrack. Missing pieces. Speak with the merchant.
I hear the pounding of the hammer. I'm just gonna, you know.
Stash. Bottom action button. Interact. Adonia, chair. Adonia. Rings and amulets, 264 gold. Stash. Bottom action button. Interact. Dimir. Bottom action button. Interact.
Yeah, hopefully they'll patch that glitch out with the weapon.
You cannot do that in this area. Stock Tikkanen. Stockades. Bottom action button. You cannot do that in this area. Vilek. Bottom action and quad. What happened to your eyes? And quad. Vilek. Bottom action button. Interact. Tikkanen. Stockade. The wood is branded with the phrase, let this be the Tikkanen. Bottom action button. Interact. Guard Lavoy. Bottom action button. Interact. Vilek. Bottom action button. Interact. Stockade. Tikkanen. Bottom action button. Interact. Vilek. Bottom action button. Interact.
Now I'm wanting to see Spider-Man 2's update.
Vilek.
That's
Bottom
gonna be
action
something.
button. Interact. Stockade. Tikkanen. Bottom action button. Interact. Tikkanen. Bottom action button. Interact. Tikkanen. Bottom action button. Interact.
You asshole!
Bottom action button.
I don't need to
Interact.
talk to these douchebags. I need to go
Stockades.
and find the
Bottom
goddamn
action
merchant, you
button.
motherfucker.
Interact.
And yeah, this is my stream. I'll say what I want. I reserve the right.
Adonia. Rings and amulets. Bottom action button. Interact. Stash. Bottom action button. Interact. Adonia. Rings and amulets. Bottom action chair. Bottom action button. Adonia. Rings and stash. Bottom action button. Dimir. Bottom action button. Stash. Bottom action button. Interact. Stash. Bottom action button. Interact. Adonia. Rings and amulets. Bottom action button. Interact. Adonia. Ring. Stash. Bottom action button. Interact.
Oh, those dicks.
Voiceover on. 7:11 p.m. X. +9 from weather. 9 minutes ago. Clear. Clubhouse. Clear all. X. 10 minutes ago. X. Notification. Button. Clear. Twitch. Group. Clear all. Messenger. 22. Clear. Messages. Group. 44. Clear all. Do not disturb. Button. YouTube. 1. Clear. Do not disturb. Button.
Alright, there we go. Like I said, time's on our side tonight.
Stash. Bottom action button. Interact.
But I-
Skeletal Warrior 200 Strider's Crown.
I wonder.
Core skills spend. Skeletal Warrior 200 Strider's Crown. Helm. 55 Right action button close. Options. Credits. Leave game.
Okay, I left. I want to see something.
9. Jomara. Hardcore. Salvaging your items will produce materials used for crafting, and can also unlock new looks in your wardrobe. Kaio Vashad. Waypoint. Bottom action button. Fractured Peaks. Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1/1. Missing Pieces. LV. 9. Objective. Speak with Lorath. The guardsman has allowed me to enter Vashad. I must find Lorath and together we will present ourselves to the Cathedral of Light. Bottom action button.
Alright.
Track. You cannot do that in this area. Chapter, Missing Pieces. Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1. Side quests. Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1/1. Vision. Bottom action button. Interact.
So I've
Pieces.
gotta do it all in one go.
Heal. Bottom action button. Interact. You cannot do that in this area. Extinguished brazier. Extinguished brazier. Bottom action button. Interact. The Gospel of the Father. Bottom action button. Interact.
Okay, so I've got to do it in one go.
Bottom action.
We now know.
The Father.
We now have
button.
that solved.
The Gospel of the Father. Chair. Bottom action but extinguished brazier. Bottom action button. Interact. The Gospel of the Father. Bottom action button. Interact. The Gospel of the Father. Bottom action button. Interact.
This might be a game I have to put on hold until I figure out what the hell's happening with I don't want to do that though. I love this so much.
Vashad Gatehouse.
See?
LV 9. Vashad. LV 9. Zladka. Bottom action button. You cannot do that in this area. The Night Penitent. Bottom action button.
No, we don't care about that.
So, what did you write on that piece of wood? Something about fear or cowardice, perhaps? Well, it matters little, I suppose.
Oscar, Lorath, and Quat, a horse. Are you going somewhere? And Quat.
What part he plays in all this? But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine.
What were the villagers doing in those ruins? Oscar. Stable Master. Bottom action button. Oscar. Stable Master. Bottom action button. Interact. Missing Pieces. Speak with the merchant. Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1/1. Missing Pieces. LV 9. Objective. Speak with the merchant. Lorath has asked a favor of me, to retrieve some of his belongings held by a town merchant. If this will get us closer to our goal, so be it. Bottom action button. Track. Missing.
Not
You
while
cannot
I'm
do
in
that in
town.
this area. Kyovashad Gatehouse. LV. 9. Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1/1. You cannot do that in this area. Missing pieces. You cannot do that in this area. That skill is not ready. Chapter, Missing Pieces Quest 1/1. Missing Pieces. LV. 9. Objective. Speak with the merchant. Lorath has asked a favor of me, to retrieve some of his belongings held by a town merchant. If this will get us closer to our goal, so be it. Bottom action button. Untrack. Missing pieces. Speak with the merchant. You cannot do that in this area. Father and Appos, S. Cross. LV. 9. Kyovashad Gatehouse. LV. 9. Holy Cedar Tablets. Bottom action button. Interact. Holy Cedar Tablets. Bottom action button. Interact. You cannot do that in this area. That skill is not ready. Holy Cedar Tablets. Inscribe and quat, anger and quat, into the wood. Holy Cedar Tablets. Bottom action button. Interact. Holy Cedar Tablets. Bottom action button. Interact.
Alright.
Strider's Crown. Skeletal War 1/5. 1/5. Challenges. Jomara. Join a clan. Right action button close. Right option. Credit. Leave game.
I think I'm going to wait on part 11 of this until I, am able to play it properly. But I now know what I got to do. It's just a matter of doing it. It's just there's that one glitch. They need to phase it out or do something. I'm going to go to Twitter or X and I'm going to tell Blizzard about it and I'm going to show them this video. So with that being said, I hope everybody has enjoyed this stream of Diablo 4 and my rage. Tomorrow night we will be back on here again with The Last of Us Part 2. And then Saturday we might jump into the Tekken episodes and get those knocked out. So with that being said, I've been your host Blind Metal Gamer saying so long everyone and peace out.